Good afternoon, everybody. This is Ron from rontheadmin.com. In today's video, I'll be going over an unboxing and preliminary testing of the PopVoice Professional Lavalier Microphone that I purchased on October 14th during Amazon Prime Day. This is the exact listing that I picked up. I bought this with my own money. I've seen some ads online, multiple places in regarding to the lavalier mic, and it seems to be good bang for your buck. But let's see whether or not it really is or isn't based off of the quality of the actual product itself. So before I go ahead and go over the unboxing, let's go over the actual product listing on their website. Alright, that is popvoice-us.com. Alright, so this is the lavalier mic. Looks like it's meant for phones, cameras, computers, laptops. It looks like it's supposed to come with 2 pop filters and a TRS adapter. So let's go ahead and see what the box contents reveal. Alright, so this is the box in which you get from PopVoice. Standard packaging. It's very small, a few inches by a couple inches itself. Alright, very nondescript. When you open up the box, there we go. We have a little bag with the PopVoice emblem on it. Perfect. And there's nothing else in that box. Excellent. Alright, it's got a little drawstring bag, so if you open that up, first thing you're greeted with is some documentation, which is a little fold-out guide. Alright, which basically gives you instructions on how to use the item, as well as how to contact support, as well as any additional items you may need in order to get this to work. Alright, so that is the first item that's in the bag. Alright, the second item in the bag is the lavalier microphone, right here. Alright, standard wired mic. It has a TRS adapter here, so that should work when you're connecting it to your mobile device, like an Android phone or a device that supports microphone and audio input. You have your standard lapel clip, and the microphone is underneath the wind filter. Alright, so put that wind filter back on. Alright, and should be a decent length cord. So we're looking at probably maybe 3 or 6 feet of cabling. Alright, weighs about 1 ounce, which is not too bad. Alright, if we go to the last item in the bag, we have 2 additional pop filters and a TRS to it's a RS to TRS adapter, so that way you can plug that into your computer standard microphone port. So that's not too bad. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and perform some tests on the device and see exactly how that goes. Alright, the testing is complete, and I'm quite impressed with the audio quality of the microphone. I did run into some issues where I could not test the microphone on my mixing board, as I did not have a 1/8 inch to 1/4 inch adapter that worked with the microphone itself, so I had to use the microphone input on my computer, and that's usually, generally speaking, not as hot as the line in coming in from my mixing board, where we'd have to use some sort of filters and compression on it. So this audio may be a little bit different than what it would sound like, but overall I think it should give us a good idea of what's going on with the audio altogether. Now, what I did was I went to a website called Ethos 3, where they have a microphone test phrase set that every presenter should know in order to calibrate the microphones, and I use those phrases in order to get a good idea of how the microphone is performing. So if we go ahead and check on my Chrome here, alright, I use the first three phrases. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock, the fish twisted and turned on the bent hook, and press the pants and sew a button on the vest. These are very simple phrases, but they have plosives in it, which will be able to give you that loud popping sound when you hear people talking to the mic, especially when you say words that have the letter P or D in it, or makes a popping sound. So using that methodology, I decided to go through that and do my test phrases that way. What I did was I used Audacity, and I recorded several passes of those phrases. Alright, and if we go to my Audacity window right here, the top line right here for the first track is the PopVoice microphone, and the second track is the microphone input coming from my mixing board. On the mixing board mixes it as a stereo feed, and the PopVoice is mono based off the nature of the microphone, but we can go ahead and see exactly what that sounds like as that goes through. And as I play the test, what I'll do is I will mute my microphone so that we can go ahead and get the proper sounds for the audience to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and make the top line playable, and we'll go ahead and play the first set of the microphone tests. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. Alright, that was the PopVoice microphone. Overall, it sounds decent. You can hear the background noise of the air condition in the room, and you can hear that it's a little bit staticky, but I believe once I get that into a mixer and you're able to reduce some of the background noise, it should sound quite well. I'll go ahead and play the same test phrases on the microphone that I'm using through my mixer, and this microphone's a BM800. I got that off of Banggood last year, and I've been using that as my standard streaming mic, as well as microphones when I want to use a voiceover. So without further ado, let's go ahead and play the secondary track here. The small pup gnawed a hole in the sock. The fish twisted and turned on the bent hook. Press the pants and sew a button on the vest. Alright, as you can see, they sounded pretty much similar as far as the audio is concerned. The audio from the mixing board sounds a little bit richer, a little bit warmer, as I have EQ enabled on it, and I was trying to get the same effect by using the third input on the mixing board with the lavalier mic. However, as I said before, I could not test it exactly the same way because of not having that adapter. However, what I will do is I will come back to this step, this test here with the proper hardware, and do an additional test and give my overall thoughts of the hardware, and basically give it an extended use case. So what I will do is I will test it, and I will give my feedback of using the microphone for a little bit of time, and give my final thoughts on the mic at that point in time. And basically that's all that I have for this particular topic. And again, if you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to be notified of new content on its way, and we are currently trying to reach 50 subscribers. We have 20 subscribers at this time on October 24th, 2020, and we're looking to get 50 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you like this content, definitely hit that thumbs up. click the subscribe button. Make sure the bell notifications are enabled, and I hope you enjoy this content, and thanks for watching.